So 2022 for me was a year of buying quite a lot of gear, trying to nail in some different photography techniques, trying to broaden the type of photography I was doing, and also trying new locations. But I think on most of those points I failed. The gear I was buying was probably not really relevant. The locations I wasn't going far enough, and I probably wasn't giving myself enough time, which is retrospective to me only gaining about 300 or so subscribers in a year, which to be honest I'm disappointed with, because doing weekly uploads, anyone who creates content knows it takes hours to do this, to take photos, to do Lightroom, to do B-roll, scouting, bit of scripting sometimes, ideas. You know, when you club all that together, it's hours and hours of work, and sometimes to only get sort of a few views or even like thumbs down, because you're obviously on your own videos, you can see that. You can't see them on YouTube, but you can see in the studio for your own channel if you've got a thumbs down or whatever, you can see it. And I mean, I'm not here for money, you know, I've got a great job in aerospace, which I love, but I just love a bit of recognition and a bit of a following. If YouTube tomorrow changed the following, or sorry, the monetization to say 10,000 subscribers, wouldn't bother me a bit. I'd be happy with 1,000, you know. So that is 2023's goal, get to 1,000 subscribers. So I'm going to obviously take those points I just said. Locations, I've already been scouting a bit on Google Maps. You know, I really don't, living in the Cotswolds, I really don't have to travel far to get to these Instagrammable spots, etc. that people use. So I need to make more use of that and not be so, I guess, lazy. You know, not wanting to basically either drive 5 minutes or just walk 10 minutes from my doorstep. You know, you exhaust that pretty quick. So I'll take that on the head. Also, lenses, gear, etc. I probably bought stuff that I don't really need, so I'm now selling some gear, as well as I want to create a video on why you shouldn't get sucked into, like I did, buying wide aperture lenses. Now, for APS-C that's not as relevant because the lenses are actually cheaper, but for full frame it'd definitely be relevant because they cost a lot more, especially when you start on like Sony G Master lenses for etc. They are a lot of money. So yeah, I've touched on gear, I'm reducing it, and I'm going to use what I've got. Locations, I'm going to go out a lot more. I'm really just try and hone in my photography with what I've got. I've decided I'm going to concentrate on landscape with, I want to call it like country, urban, street. So a bit of the stuff like I've done before, like a video of mine, which I'll link above, was a Cotswold street walk in Stow-on-the-Wold. That's done quite well for me, you know. For a lot of people, you'd probably be like, wow, is that how many views it's got? But for me, it's done well. So people obviously enjoy that type of content. So I'm also going to look at that as well, look into the studio and try and see what works, what doesn't, look at the analytics a bit better. So, you know, over New Year, I was a bit in a rut, like, do I even do YouTube for 2023? Because realistically, it's taken a lot of my time for not a lot back. But I thought about it, and I thought there's thousands, probably hundreds of thousands actually, people in the same position doing the same thing who are not giving up. And I don't want to give up at the first hurdle. So I'm going to give myself another year until the beginning of 2024 to reach 1,000 subscribers. If I don't get to that this year, then that's it. I will give up the ghost and I'll just go around with my camera and probably do Instagram posts and stuff, because let's be honest, it's a lot less effort. So to end this little rant slash sort of going forwards, I've been out this morning, took a couple of long exposure shots, they're quite nice, some of the little bits and pieces while I was just clearing my head and gathering some thoughts. So yeah, please like and subscribe to the channel, it'd be really highly appreciated. Check out some of my other videos if you want, it'd be really good if you could do that. But like, subscribe, I'll catch you in the next one.